All right, people. Here we are with part four. Part four of the heat transfer exercise. So this is the second part of the second day. All right, yesterday we did 2 parts. You should have just done part 3, and now you should be starting part 4 here. So part 4 is going to be just like part 3, where we're going to mix 2 liquids. The liquids, or the water, I should say, will have 50 grams of one type of water and then 100 grams of the other type of water. All right, so this is just like part 3 in the amounts, and just like everything else we've done, we're just combining waters with different temperatures. So this time around, though, we're gonna start with 50 grams of the room temperature stuff, and then 100 of piping hot boiling water right here. It was boiling a second ago, at least. So let's do that. Let me measure out my 50 of the room temp, and then we'll put it all together. After we get the temperatures, we'll put it all together into a styrofoam cup. That looks good. Set that off to the side, and we're getting 100 mils of this, and this is pretty toasty. Remember, water will boil at 100 degrees Celsius, and that's the equivalent of 212 Fahrenheit. Freezes at 0 Celsius, or 32 Fahrenheit. We'll come back to the hot stuff, but I gotta move quick, so let's do this. Here's my room temperature stuff, or should be about room temperature. 22.6. I think that is. Let me make sure it's hard to read it backwards. Yeah. 22.6 still. Let's go 22.6. So that'll be box A of part 4, 22.6. 22.6 of part 4, box A. All right. Need the temperature of the hot stuff. Oop, turned off. 74.72, 72.7. So like everything else, let's kind of find it, or let it adjust, let it find its place here. 76.7, 76.4, 76.310. So it's slowly starting to drop. Let's grab a temperature and then go. Let's go 72.4. There it was right there. Or was it 75.4? Hang on. I had this issue yesterday with one of my classes. It's hard reading some of these numbers backwards. There's 73, 74. Let me make sure I got it right. 74.9, 70. That's 75? No, 74, 70, 74.8. I'm going 75. There it is. That's it. That's done. 75. Box B, 75.0. All right, here we go. I got to go quick because this stuff's cooling down. It's losing energy. I want to have everything in there that I started with. So let's see how this turns out. All right, we're up in the 50s. So 54.4, 54.6. 0.7. Let that settle on a good, happy temperature. 55.0. And 54.9. What's it going to settle on? We'll give it one more quick little wiggle. 54.6. Is it going to stop? There it is. Let's go with that. 54.6. So that's going to go in box C, 54.6. So, oops. So like yesterday, just like the previous parts, everything else, same deal. Started with 50 grams of this water, 22.6 degrees Celsius, and 100 grams of that water, kind of hotter. We combined those two to give us a total of that much water. And it settled on a temperature of 54.6 degrees Celsius. All right, so again, you have the information you need to calculate some temperatures and compare everything and answer some questions.